Quick and gold skill on dually, I think. Right-handed is a lot worse than left-handed. I can't use the core to turbocharge a flamethrower. You try strength.
You see landfill, I see buried treasure.
Yikes. Those are not weapons, those are not knee brace. Ugh. -1 hour, I guess? I'm not rolling this.
Junkyard shopping's a gamble. Roll them dice again.
Curio much worse with skill start. Yeah, with income you can at least roll it. I don't know, there's more good hits at Curio when you've got strength. Like Fang and Claw are both pretty good. Guess we're going here. Yeah. I'm sure someone's done the odds of like finding specific items at Curio before. It might be lower EV than I think it is. We get it on dually.
Hi, I'm Quixel, master merchant or something.
These are not weapons.
Buy from Barcoon instead.
Those are kind
He
of weapons.
actually cares about this.
Skip figure Nola, I think. Could be an Uzi. Yeah, you beat drone with empty board. If you play an item that has a cooldown but doesn't do anything, you will lose, though. Because you let them scale off of the trained. But empty board wins.
I'm finished with fighting, but I can help you finish.
Okay, we get the Uzi.
Stillness. I prefer action.
The season end next Wednesday. Okay, give me some gold. That's not a skill, but it gives me damage. Do we want defense grid? I think so.
And you've learned all you can from me. See our gentle.
You probably need it more than bronze to play force field, but
Tell everyone you got it here.
yeah.
You want to buy that? I mean, excellent choice.
I don't think I can take this. Let's just go coconut crab. Pretty awful start. He's still level. That's huge. Very rare. Okay. So what? We could weaponized core for tempo. I could the core. It's one of these two. I haven't tried a weaponized core game. Let's give it a shot. We have the strength. Can I, like, do this? Do you want to sell the coconut? Take the life. This gives me a 4-second core activation, which buffs all of these. Alternatively, you could just have your 6-second core activation and still get the Uzi buff. I was holding it to potentially transform, yeah. We didn't have any gold, so like a shop wouldn't be something we wanted to go to there in the back half. One slots, so in one window you see 1/7 of his inventory. You reroll, it's 2/7. Okay. Recent observation by you: the little aquatic captain guy is very competitive damage with shark if you have shot glasses, and he's half the space. I don't know. Every time that I've played him, he's been really underwhelming. Like, he feels not playable until you get into Diamond.
The Bazaar's a crazy
He can be okay at
place,
Diamond,
right?
but I tried to play him as my only damage item, and it didn't really work. Like, he just worked as, like, part of a damage package. You still usually needed to spend 2 spaces. Yeah.
Happy to make a sale. Sad to
Being
say
Diamond is a really big deal.
Now, if that doesn't work out for you, come back for a refund.
I have the gold for chocolate. Is he at half ammo on first activation? Is it still worth to be on the right side? Yeah, I think so, because it's not appreciably speeding up the weaponized score for the other activations. Like, whether the core weaponized core activates at 4 seconds or 6 seconds doesn't matter when all of the weapons on the other side don't activate until 6 seconds. You may as well just get the extra damage.
Work to do, but this'll be fun.
The DJ rap. It is queued.
Seeing spots here.
Game today, you had both, and for the slot, it does as much damage as Shark Ray. Yeah, it's just like, when we're talking about for the slot, that becomes a problem, right? Because, like, you do need Shark Ray to do all of its damage. So you're still going to spend another slot on an item. But now you have 2 things that you need to upgrade instead of 1. It's not like Shark Ray does a lot of damage.
One part sulfur, 2 parts. Was it?
Of course, your favorite earliest patch? Scales like Shark Claws, with board requirements, but chargeable. Yeah. I don't know, I haven't played a lot of Weaponized Core.
Aqua Fortis.
I'm usually worried that it's gonna fall off like around the day 6, day 7 mark, but it's probably pretty good through the early game. And then we just gotta spike a pivot. Upgrade battery, kind of a big deal. Let's still bronze. Let's see what this is.
Discounts for peace.
Not very useful.
Our energy's resonating.
I also want to just not play this so that it doesn't eat the rigged. Ugh. Your LG TV does not like your stream anymore. Causes the Twitch app to reset.
Not to
Oh, no.
squabble with nobody.
Well, on the bright side, at least it doesn't sound like it's my fault.
You fall like a boulder. I flow like the wind.
I have been knee braced. Too much bonus life. He contributes more damage as a fast charger until it hits 12 ammo or so. I mean, it depends how the weaponized score breakpoints are, right? Also, in most fights, you're not going to use all of your Uzi ammo. Like, you're trying to end the fight well before that. Yeps. Gelato sounds good, I guess. Go with that one.
Inlanders. Plump and pampered as babies. The Bazaar has not softened you.
Oh, sure, I can help you, but you have to trust me.
I have a battery. It's just still not that much. Let's take it. It gives me the late game pivot that I think we're gonna need for weaponized core. And another playable. Now, is it better to just battery the GPU? I guess it is. Both of these will activate, charges the weaponized core. New song request spam? I hope not. 200 more life. Do we have enough more damage? Yes. Yes, we do. Katamari on the rocks. It is queued. Okay, so kind of got gold. Let's just click this.
So you can have everything. Spend 300 more for free shipping. I'll carry it to your vehicle. Ooh, that one's on sale. Buy 200, get one free.
So I need to cut one of the friends. And what's worse? Big. Okay. So we speed up the core, we speed up the pulse rifle. Could have pretty good damage here.
Lovely piece of prey.
Maybe add the metronome the core. I would just metronome the Uzi.
How would you like to work for us?
Because when battering the GPU, I already have pretty good haste up time on the weaponized core. There's any points as you do for these requests. Yeah, they you get a lot of channel points just for watching. Not the day 5 Diana. Yeah, that's true. I think subs get, what, double channel points? If we assume we're gonna force field, then the chocolate here is also going to be damage eventually. Song slaps so hard. Katamari OST is great. Dually boards converged drills. I don't know if this is gonna be a drill board. This does not look like a drill board. Let's do this.
The smaller the portions, the finer the meal. Shall I gift wrap it for you? Whoever
that
said
still
you can't
matters.
buy class had neither.
So now the core speed is a bit of an issue. I've got Uzi attacking twice before I get a core activation. I guess it's the same. Yeah, it's fine. We... I am not sure that we don't beat Lich. Huh. We have weapons with pretty good scaling. We have haste to counteract the slows. We've got a ton of health. I'm going for it. Fuck it.
You squander your life, so I will take it away.
Nope. I tried.
Your hopes, your dreams, give them to me.
Get Necronomicon, you better pivot. You just can't. Necronomicon's just not that good. Several successful pivots into tech spec, around 6 to 9 as this build slowed. Railgun, Chrono Barrier, even cybersecurity. Interesting. I need to find my force field. There's a pearl
Imagine
right
the
here.
wonders waiting for us in the ground.
Very tempted to just take the Fang. Like, throw the Fang on the other side of the weaponized core here instead of the...
That looks like the Cretaceous era?
What? So... That's a shiny battery. I guess we do this? Did you just tune into? A run that just lost to Lich and then got a shiny battery on day 6. Very interesting. Charge 8? No, it's way better than charge 8. It's charge 4 2 times. Significantly better than charge 8. Oh, I did miss it. I did miss it. Celebratory. What is it called? I need the song name. Jump up, superstar. Oh, we got our Fang. Do we want to Fang over the GPU and just rely on battery for speed? Probably. If we move the Uzi over here, it does not give me extra value on the battery. Right? This will be at 2 seconds. The Uzi will only have activated once before the battery. Does it matter for the second activation? No, because of the haste?
Go ahead. Underestimate me. It makes this more fun.
Yeah, 2 charge 4s here lets it half charge the weaponized core with the second activation. If it was just charge 8, you'd be wasting the second half of the charge.
Next time, boys, less blunder, more plunder.
Get the battery unlucky. Yeah, it's not even that bad if it happens, right? Like, it's still speeding up the weaponized core. What's JJ?
A friend. I mean, a customer. I get it. You're busy. Enjoy your purchase.
'80s in the blood. Is queued. Gonna play Uzi to the right of metronome. I don't think so. I think I just want the pulse rifle being fast. So what? You could do this instead. It gets the weaponized core to activate a bit faster. But now your pulse rifle is half speed. In exchange, your Uzi is twice as fast. Yeah, but it's like we don't necessarily kill when the chain starts. It's not a chain. We do care about just like having good sustained damage after our first activation. It's not like our start is applying a bunch of slows or freezes to our opponent's board. Alive portal. Okay, I will need to... I don't think I can queue up tracks. I need to wait for the next one to start before I can queue that. What are we looking for here? I don't know if we're pivoting force field anymore. Like, we do have the crazy skills for it, but we don't have the force field itself. Our damage is probably going to fall off. Yeah.
I won battles without ever striking a blow.
Fence grid also still just good.
Training myself.
My battle days are over, but my weapons crave more.
Okay, still alive. Portal is queued. Pretty sure we just don't need this. That is not a force field. I think railgun is worse than what we're doing, weirdly. We're definitely not power drilling this run.
I hope you live long enough to reconsider.
I'm not even sure what this could be. Fiber optics?
Make
steals, not war. Your aura guided me to what you needed.
I think I just take the upgrade. We're a ways away from level 13. The upgrade's a pretty big deal. It's a lot of damage scaling on this board.
I should warn you, I'm not like other Jabalians. I believed in myself and I still lost. For me, this is talking fast.
Is there any better friend than Chris here? Not really. Higher rarity Chris's would be nice, with them getting lower cooldown. Even double cast. Missiles. Maybe. Okay. So we found the force field. What does this board want to be? I can Uzi to give the force field haste. That way we don't waste as much battery value. So we can just do this for now. Gold. I don't know if I should do that. We're probably strong enough that I don't need to do that, but...
What's your favorite color? Mine is sadness.
Not terrible. 3 slows. Such a perfect game. Portal was such a good game that that Steam is the dominant platform for selling video games. You can like draw a line from Portal's release to like Steam being the top distribution platform. The orange box was just so crazy.
Send me your huge items. Price? I only sell things so I can buy things. Huge things.
Does Metro on force field do more than Metro on battery? So Metro on force field lets the first force field activation happen before the battery happens. Which I guess doesn't really matter when it's shiny. Yeah, might be better. Normally you want it the other way, because you want the first force field to activate before the battery at 4 seconds. But here you're wasting some of the charge no matter what. Wait. So here we get haste at 2 seconds, which means this activates at 3.5. And it's still hasted. So it'll be at 1 second when battery activates. Wait, no, this is exactly better, right? We get full charge and then 4 seconds of charge? Granted, Rigged could screw it up, but... Is 40% crit chance worth killing my reach? I don't think it is. I don't think it is. Yeah, and if we need more than a few activations, you'd prefer it to be this way. Where are you getting the shield from? Reserve shield and defense grid.
Curio's crazy, C4's scary. You're the only one that's nice.
Sure. Not sure that I'm playing this forever, but... Clean battery puts it on 1 second, and haste shouldn't matter. Is it internal in that case? Battery puts it on 1 second. So you can't overcharge with battery. So like when you have 1 second left on your force field and battery activates, you're wasting 3 seconds of that charge.
We've barely scratched the surface of the outlands.
Yeah, then you full charge. But here what's happening is the Uzi activates the force field before the battery goes off. We're 1 second into the force field's activation when the battery happens. So then we get 4 seconds of charge, which activates the force field. And then we get another 4 seconds of charge. So this is getting full value on both battery charges. Whereas if we speed up the battery, we're wasting value on the first battery charge. Now, Rigged could just land on battery and none of this math matters, but... I think the default case, this is a bit better. Said it was we get 3 activations. We get the natural activation and then 2 battery activations. Like I said, 5 seconds, we get 3, but... Shiny... is a word. How to get shiny battery? Dig site. Dig site was very kind to us. was a higher tier?
Who were the people who left these things behind?
I guess it's fine. Sucks that it's only plus 1 second. A lot of gold, too, for whatever that matters.
My people believe in peace. Boring! Well, I'll admit, that was impressive.
Nice items, pig. Nice items. Yeah, gold skill start.
Few warriors live to retire. Buy my weapons. Enjoy the thrill of battle. While you can.
I still feel like Dooley really wants the gold skill start. The day 1, day 2 tempo feels really important on this character. And it does feel a lot easier to find Flamethrower than it is to find, like, one of Vanessa's good burn items. Like, Flamethrower is easy, not Flamethrower, Rocket Launcher is easier to find than Volcanic Vents. Defense Grid is a big high roll if you get it as a starting skill.
Is this creature challenging me?
We'll remember the boomerang, I believe.
You have started a war today.
It's pretty cool. No large items matter. I guess we just eat some chocolate here. No bunker. I guess bunker would be okay. Seems kind of unnecessary here. Might have been worth digging for.
Why does Nufu set himself apart? We Sphinxians must work together.
Every time that I've played this comp recently, I have not had bunker, and I haven't really missed it.
All wisdom has power, but not all power has wisdom.
Oops, that is 10 gold.
My dreams are too big for you to steal.
Please not pig. Are we worried about pig? I mean, I guess Lethargy Luxury 10s is annoying. Like, they kind of just die, right?
I can see you're going places, but I'll be chasing you.
There's very few boards that beat this right now. Gain so much shielding. Defense grid. And reserve shield. But mostly defense grid. There's some 8k plus HP pigs out there. Yeah, but we beat those pretty easily. Like, we do what, like 5k in our first volley? And it doesn't take that long to get to our second volley either. Metronome the battery from the right? No. We talked about this a bunch a few days ago. You get worse battery timings that way. Is force field viable without defense grid? Nope. Defense grid is the thing that makes you consider playing force field. You can do it with reserve shield too, but you need one of these two skills. I'm just looking at this. Yeah, we probably lose to bees. I guess bees is the reason that we should have bought Nesting Doll from the toy vendor. If we Nesting Doll over Uzi, we don't lose to bees anymore, probably. Or at least we have game into bees.
You ever fought the Thorns? Without a good shield, their acid'll burn right through it.
15%. Okay, didn't get another defense grid.
First principle of shield mastery. Always have one.
So we could upgrade the Uzi for 2 ammo.
Do you have to leave?
We could take a thrusters the battery. Does this lead to worse timings? Probably does, but whatever.
I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
Bonk. Oh god.
You've got talent. You should put it toward
The scary
noble
freeze.
use.
Okay, we got there. We got there. Oh, they have no crit chance on the keg anyway. But it would brick most of my damage if they killed my shield. Not bad. Let's see what's in the boxes. Skill wins for kegs. Oh, sure. They had a little more crit than it looked like. Got a rank ticket. I haven't got one of those in a while. Okay. I'm going to take a quick break. Be back in like 2 minutes. When we get back, we will play some more. Hope you guys stick around.